Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Shock Doc Medical. I'm Dr. Rod, and today we're going to chat about something that might just blow the lid off what you thought you knew about high blood pressure. Yep, we're diving into the murky waters of hypertension and all its many causes. Now buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the twists and turns of your body's very own highway system. Picture your arteries as bustling highways. Under normal conditions, traffic flows smoothly, like cars on a Sunday drive. But when you've got hypertension, it's like rush hour all day long, a traffic jam that puts your heart in the middle of a gridlock. And just like a traffic jam can be caused by a fender bender, road construction, or even a parade, high blood pressure has a whole array of culprits. Let's start with genetics. Think of your family tree as the original blueprint for your body. If high blood pressure runs in your family, it's like inheriting a car model with a known defect. You might have the same engine trouble your dad had. Even if you try to keep it well maintained, that genetic predisposition can throw a wrench in your plans. Now, onto lifestyle. And boy, do we love our fast food sometimes, right? But too much salt and processed foods can be like constantly adding extra fuel to an already blazing fire. Imagine seasoning every meal with a sprinkle of salt. And before you know it, your arteries are clogged up like a kitchen sink after a pasta party. And speaking of parties, our bodies are built for movement. Sitting around all day, yes, scrolling through your phone for the umpteenth time, can be the silent partner in crime that invites hypertension to the party. And then there's stress. Let me tell you, stress is like that annoying guest who overstays their welcome, turning a calm dinner into a chaotic circus. Chronic stress triggers a hormonal cascade that tightens your blood vessels like a too tight belt, making it even harder for your heart to pump smoothly. It's no wonder our blood pressure can skyrocket when life feels like one never-ending episode of Survivor. We can't forget about obesity either. Carrying extra weight is like hauling around an extra load of luggage on a long road trip. It makes every bump in the road that much harder to handle. The extra weight puts a strain on your entire system, and your heart ends up working overtime, much like a DJ cranking the volume at a non-stop party. Environmental factors also have their say. Exposure to pollution is like breathing in a cocktail of irritants every day. It may seem harmless at first, but over time, those tiny toxins can conspire to keep your blood pressure on the high side. And if you think that's wild, imagine adding in factors like excessive alcohol consumption or smoking, the equivalent of pouring gasoline on an already raging fire. Let's not overlook the sneaky culprits. Underlying conditions. Sometimes hypertension isn't the primary act, it's more like a sidekick. Conditions like kidney disease, endocrine disorders, or even certain medications can be the uninvited guests at your cardiovascular party. They work behind the scenes, slowly cranking up your blood pressure until it feels like you're trapped in a never-ending roller coaster ride. Now, here's where our conversation gets really human. We all have our unique battles. Some days we're cruising along with perfect blood pressure, and other days, life's pressures have us feeling like a deflated balloon at a birthday party. And that's why talking about these causes isn't just about reciting research. It's about sharing real-life experiences, a few laughs, and maybe even a couple of aha moments along the way. So, to wrap it all up in a neat little package, hypertension is a mixed bag of genetics, lifestyle choices, stress, obesity, environmental exposures, and sometimes even other underlying health conditions. It's a bit like life itself, a medley of factors that can either come together harmoniously or clash in a way that leaves us feeling overwhelmed. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the causes of hypertension. If you enjoyed our little chat today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share this episode with anyone who might need a little extra insight into their health. I'm Dr. Rod from Shock Doc Medical, reminding you that understanding your body is the first step to taking charge of your health. Until next time, take care and keep those arteries clear and the conversation flowing.